Safe to say it was another cold one last night. I can't even get inside the car, honestly. And I'm not surprised the doors are frozen. It's -6 at the moment. Wow. Just arrived at work now for 5:30, and I'm not sure whether I've put a little bit of weight on over Christmas or Leanne's put my jumper in the dryer because it feels a little bit snug this morning. The trailer's still connected from last night, so it's the same one we've been using now for 3 days now. This is going to be. So I know it's a good trailer. I know there's no issues with it, but however, still going around making sure the tyres are all okay, giving it a little magic kick. And for this morning, you need to wish me luck, by the way, because our first adventure for today is going up towards Leeds. After I've been to the hub, got loaded up, and then we can go to Leeds. And I'm really not looking forward to driving over Saddleworth Moors. No matter how much Chris grits this yard every single day, you come back the next day and it's just back to square one, isn't it? It just won't disappear, this. For the first job is 75 miles away. I'm looking at about 2 hours drive, or a little bit longer with the weather conditions as they are at the moment. And it's just off the A1M going northbound. I've just nipped down to the shop, and as you can see, it's like something from that disaster film. Is it Day After Tomorrow, where the whole world just freezes over? It's absolutely crazy down here. I'm not too sure if the camera's picking it up well, but the road conditions driving down the A580 at these lengths, going from Leeds to Manchester, is absolutely awful. A lot of the roads that I've been on this morning have been nice and clear, but down here it just looks like there's no gritter whatsoever. What is going on? Going down a little bit of a hill now, so I've just come off the accelerator, keeping a really good distance from the vehicle in front, taking my time. It's 60 miles an hour road here. I'm doing 28 at the moment. It's just not worth rushing when you get weather like this. So when you're out and about, just give yourself plenty of time. If you go a bit late, that's what it is, isn't it, really? You go a bit late, don't rush. Just take your time, keep enough distance from the vehicles in front. I don't really need to be telling you this, really. It's just a lot of common sense, really, isn't it? But these road conditions are just absolutely awful. Which I'm kind of dreading, driving around the Leeds area, up to Saddleworth Moor, and then after Leeds, I've got a delivery, sorry, in Oldham and Stockport as well. So there's 2 more areas what are going to be quite bad, I think. Straight out of the services and straight into traffic. It's not a good sign, is it? Hopefully there's not been an accident up ahead. If there was going to be an accident, most likely would be around this region. It's pretty heavy at the moment. Time is currently 20 past 8. Still got 1 hour and 10 minutes left until I get to the destination, 54 miles away. Unfortunately, we've got 2 lanes closed at the moment, so all the traffic's trying to come over to lane 3 and 4. Still got drivers though in lane 1 and 2. I've just seen an undercover police car, no, an unmarked police car, go down as well, trying to beat people to get them out the middle of the road. Started to queue up in lane 2. Hopefully it's not a bad accident. Spoke to work and the office staff said it's just pretty much past from where we are now. That's a recovery truck. Hopefully they'll be able to get what they need to do, get it moved. I can see all the lights as well. We're about a quarter of a mile up ahead. Again, still these cars in lane 2. My word, the amount of cars what's still in that lane 2. not really giving the workers much space there, are they? To try and get the car off the road safely. Oh, it's a food van. How have they managed to tip it over? Doesn't look like anyone's seriously injured, so that's good. But how have they managed to tip that van over? That's crazy. Even though I really dislike driving in the snow, it's not fun, especially when you're in a truck. But when you're driving down the nice little countryside bits with the valleys on either side and you got the snow all over the hills, it does look nice. Now this is a really nice office view for the day, isn't it? Oh, that is lovely. Absolutely stunning. I don't know if the camera's picking everything up, by the way. Or are you guys just looking at the road and I'm like, oh my god, that is stunning over there. Look at all the hills and the valleys, just covered in snow with all the trees. It looks beautiful. And you guys can like, yeah, tarmac's great, Darren. I love looking at the tarmac. No, but seriously, it's so nice at the moment. It's dead, like, picturesque. Let's go ease off the gas a little bit to let this fella in front. Oh, he's blocking the view. Oh, it's got to block the view, isn't it? Oh, wow. My day's just got a lot better. Hopefully it's coming across on the camera okay, by the way. We got like pinks and purples and blues in the sky, just creeping over the hill in the distance as the sun's coming up. All the hills covered in the white snow. Right, let's see what it's like when we get up at the peak. Luckily the roads have been well gritted. That's good, because I was a little bit concerned, I'm not gonna lie. It might be quite icy up this little section on the roads. But no, it's done really well. I don't think Oldham's going to be too great for the road surface when I get there later on. What a nice view from the office window. I was expecting heavy fog up here as well for some reason. Just took me by surprise how clear it is. If you've got any questions about the vlog, let me know down below and I'll try my best to answer as many as I can. HGV driving in general. Got any questions you're unsure of? I'll try my best to answer as much as I can as well. Oh wow, that is lovely. The snow on the right hand side, it looks about 3 foot deep. It looks really, really deep snow. Absolutely loving this. Really am. Still got 44 miles left to go. And according to the sat nav, it's going to be 1 hour from where I am now. Pretty thick fog on the right hand side now, over the top of the hills over there. You got a little house on the prairie up here. Got a house in the middle of the motorway, what you got to call it. Bet they get some great views in the morning, don't they? Like a postcard, isn't it? I wonder what the weather's going to be like at weekend. Hopefully it's not too bad, but at the same time I kind of want snow at the weekend so I can try and buy a sled for the little man. Take him out on top of a hill somewhere. I think it would be quite nice. Build another snowman maybe. I shall say rebuild anyway, because the snowman in the back garden we've got at the moment is still standing. So it's been really cold weather. It's been standing now for about 4 or 5 days. Bless him, every morning he gets up, he goes to the back door, checks that his snowman's still there standing. It is pretty cute. As nice it will be to live in one of these little farms in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere. You kind of got a feel for them a little bit when it comes to bad snow like this, because it must be an absolute nightmare to try and get the car off the drive or go out to get some groceries or just basic shopping needs really, or just getting out anywhere. So it looks like they're under about 2 foot of snow, some of these driveways that I can see driving past. I suppose it's one of the hazards, isn't it? Living on a farm, isolated. Still though, a little bit of bad weather would not put me off living there. If we had the option. It looks completely different up here, doesn't it? Looking at the field on the right, it looks like summertime. We're driving up here, it's like winter. Feels a little bit weird that. I was expecting loads of snow. But instead I've got nice clear blue skies, really warm. Quite a nice drive down here actually. Traffic overall has actually been really good, other than the accident that we were seeing earlier on. It's been really good traffic. I don't know if this area is still classed as Leeds, but I'm following it towards Tadcaster at the moment. On the address for the business that I'm delivering to, it does say Leeds. Maybe just because it's a LS postcode. believe it's getting a little bit warmer next week as well. I think it's going up to about 8 or 10 degrees. We've got 2.5 miles until we get to the destination, and it's on Sherburn Industry Estate. Which I think I've seen that for about 1.5 miles away or so. Well, I found a place that I'm delivering to. Just looks a little bit tight down here. We've got a truck right down at the end. Lots of cars parked up. Let's go hang fire here at the moment, let the driver past. Forklift driver's like, hold my beer, I'll get past. So I took it in a little bit more. We've got 4 pallets coming off, and it's the business right on the corner as well. And by the looks of it, if that driver had to reverse out, it doesn't look like there's a lot of room to spin it around. So I'm going to have to reverse into that little gap there by the looks of it. And park up here on the right hand side. Arrived here now just after 10 o'clock, and the plan of action is, because it's quite a small yard, I'm going to offload 2 pallets on this side, and after them 2 have been offloaded, I'm going to pull forward, and this little section of the car park, you'll be able to do the 2 on the driver's side. Downsides about driving in the winter is because you've got all the grit on the road, the curtains, as you can see, just get covered in all this dust and powder, so it just gets all over your clothes. A little bit like so. The second job is 50 miles away and just over an hour's drive over at Oldham. Moment of truth now, so we can get out of this little street. So I'm angling it a little bit more over to the left, so I can swing it back in then to the right. I'm going to start turning very slightly. And then a little bit more to the left. Keeping close. A little bit more left. Then back to the right, a little bit more left again. Just straighten it up a little bit, make sure there's no obstacles on either side. We've got a van parked on the passenger side, so make sure I'm clear of that. Looks to possibly be another accident on the M62 near Bradford. Now I've got 28 minutes left on driving time, so I need to try and get to Hartmore services, which aren't really too far away, so hopefully I can get there within the next 20 minutes. So I've got a couple of minutes then to try and park up. Four miles away is the services. We've got 14 miles per hour on the matrix. I think it's only for like the next half a mile, if that. I can see a matrix sign up above the next one saying national speed limits are okay. I'm not too sure why it's gone down to 40 then. There's nothing wrong with the roads. Time is currently 11:15. By the time I pull up, probably 11:30 I reckon. Take a 45-minute break and then carry on our little journey at 12:15. And then I should arrive around 1 o'clock in Oldham. Hotmore services have been pretty bad. A lot of trucks are getting stuck on here, you can imagine. Especially on here. It's a bloody nightmare. Saying that, I think they've actually been stuck in the snow over there. Back onto Saddleworth Moors, taking a break. Currently 12:30, 9 miles away from our destination. Should be there in the next 15 minutes if the traffic stays good. Considering how bad the weather is, the traffic's been really good today. I really don't want to jinx it, but it's been really good so far. I've still got to go to Southport yet. Not Southport, Stockport. Which a little bit later on can get really busy. On the M60 and the M56, M6, so I've got to travel all around that area. My word, it just looks beautiful around here at the moment. Love a good landscape like this. Just looks real nice, isn't it? Nice clear blue skies as well. The sun is wanting to come out, it really is. It's still only saying 1 or 2 degrees on the truck, so it's cold out still. You won't think it looking at the sky right now.
100 yards, you have reached your destination.
So it should be down here somewhere. Thinking on the right now. Can I get in?
Reached your destination. 1 mile straight east.
Is this it? I don't know if it is or not. No, that's Moss Industry Estate. I'm looking for Canal Side, so maybe it's the next one. Looks a bit of a dead end up above. Yeah, T-junction thing. Looks to be more units down here. That's Moss Hill again. There's a sign for the canal one, definitely was. Just try and take it nice and easy. I think that's it there, there it is. My word, this is a tight one to try and get in. People just dump cars everywhere. Whew. Not looking forward to getting out, that's for sure. So the place I'm actually at is Rochdale, not Oldham. I misread it. The place that I'm delivering to is Oldham Vending Services. And the postcode is OL, so I was just presuming it was Oldham. Just give it a quick spin on the yard before any cars come and just dump the cars anywhere. So that does happen. But unfortunately, businesses on these little estates have to have stuff delivered to them. So delivering to these little units does come part of the job, unfortunately. Just go park it in the middle. As long as the car can get past, I'm alright. Pretty lucky as well, I did turn around when I did, because since getting unloaded there's about 6 or 7 cars at least what came into the car park, and that would have left me with not much space to turn around in, unfortunately, and I would have had to reverse back out into the yard onto the main road, maybe do a blind side so I could face the right direction to get down that street that I came from. So if you ever do turn up somewhere and there's plenty of space, turn around before it gets too busy. Our final destination for today is over at Stockport. Yes, I've double checked that it is actual Stockport, and it's 21 miles away, and we're looking about 50 minutes to get there with traffic included. Now this section's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's make sure I don't get caught on the fence on the way out, because I've had to come over far right as I can. As you can see, it's not a lot of space because of this silver car to get out. So I'm trying to move over as much as possible. Do you know what? I don't think I'm actually going to make that. Bloody hell. I've got literally millimetres on either side. I might have to bang on this door to see if we can get them to move the car. As you can see, not much space to get around. Luckily, the guy with this white car was in, so I should be able to pull it forward enough. A little bit more, mate. Oh, God, this is not good. Now, I'm just creeping very, very slowly. I've got good cameras on the left-hand side. So I'll put the camera on my head. As you can see, very, very tight. Coming out, just easing it very, very slowly. Cheers, mate. Woo! Hey, there we go, nice and slow. Nice and slow for the win. If that guy wasn't in that white car, I think what we've had to do is reverse back, and where that car was parked on the corner when I come out of the estate, I would have had to try and reverse back and then go over the grass verge, which is in that little triangle. I hope not to get stuck, and then try and come at a straighter angle. But that was absolutely silly, the way they had all the cars parked there. Just part of the job, folks, just part of the job. All that fog we've seen on the top of the hills this morning, on the moors, it's definitely came down now, hasn't it? Can't see 200 feet ahead. Traffic's coming down to 40 miles per hour, but I'm currently doing 23. And coming to a stop. So I'm not doing any miles per hour in a minute. Still got 19 miles to go to the next destination, due to get there for about 5 to 2. Might be a little bit just after 2 o'clock maybe. Driving around Stockport at the moment. Hoping I'm going in the right direction, because I've never been to this client before. Some of these roads that I'm going down, I've got to take them really wide and slowly. So I'm keeping my eyes open for any weight limits, height limits. Okay, a mile and a half away. Shouldn't be too long. Next 5 minutes. I found the business, but I've got to come from a different angle because it looks quite tight to turn down to get onto the business park. Now the address does say Europa Business Park, so I'm hoping at the end of this little road that I've seen I can turn around. I did see a trailer in there and it looked like there's a little barrier as well, so I'm hoping it just opens up quite big. But some of the roads around here are so tight, the access. No, it's not that one. It's just the next section here. There's got to be another entrance on it, hasn't there? Take it nice and slow. Now, if I didn't see this trailer up ahead, the FedEx one, I probably wouldn't have even drove in here. Because that is tight. That was really tight. And it looks like that's the only way in and out as well. I was thinking to myself, maybe that's like a car entrance to get in. Where do you turn around? Oh my word. We'll go pull over here, speak to the guys, see what the situation is. If we can get that van moved, I'll be able to reverse it back to the right. Just spoken to the FOT guy, and it's an interesting one to say the least. I need to reverse the truck back down this way and then drive down this section around the FedEx truck and down that corner. Fun times indeed. So I spoke to the guy already on that side. He's going to move his van. FedEx, or the DPD guy, he's going to move his and then reverse back. Then hopefully she'll be able to get swinging to get around. to do this in a shunt actually. The problem is, I've got about that far space-wise on that FedEx trailer. I've got to keep over as much as I can. Careful of the backswing. Make sure the rear axles are past the corner. Now hoping I don't get stuck around here. Luckily it's a one-way system, so I've just got to get around this little corner, park up, and then wait for the vans to move out the way, and then I can get unloaded. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our final delivery for the day. However, we have got a couple of collections. First one is over in St Helens. I'll put it in sat nav to let you know in a minute before we leave. And then the second one is also in St Helens, but the first one's going to be our St Helens depot. So that's down there, collecting, I think it's 14 pallets, then 10 pallets from second place, and then off to the hub. Unfortunately, I've got to get around this corner, and I can't really do it with this fella here. So when they finish unloading, I can get around nice and smooth, hopefully. Unfortunately, the other van driver just turned up, trying to reverse straight down, but I need to... I need to get past. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, got another driver now. But I've got to take it pretty wide, and then the trailers go cut that corner where the van driver was. Give him a little toot, say thanks. This is why you need like a foghorn of some sort. Do you want to let him reverse back first?
I'll leave him there, but like if I move the van out of the way.
Yeah. See, even that, mate, I can wait. Good luck, mate. It's absolute chaos, this place. Alright, can I get past the forklift now? That's another question. Just about. Okay then. This is where I need to try and take it a little bit wide, straight out into the road. Just double check the ride height. It's a lot easier getting out, that's for sure. And And according to sat-nav, I'll go straight underneath this bridge, do a left, and then pretty much straight onto the M60 ring road. Time is currently 10 to 3 at the moment. Oh, I've got plenty of space here. I thought it was a little bit close to it. All the way back down. But no, it's alright. Got first exit on the roundabout, going towards Cheadle. If you have enjoyed the vlog as well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more content in the future.
Go around the roundabout, first exit, then keep left.
I'm going to stick in the right hand lane, left indicator on.
Side pedestrian.
So I can get a nice big swing going across. Perfect, thank you. And to get back to St Helens, to where we need to go, it's 33 miles. And I'm looking approximately this time of the day as well, because it's currently 10 to 3. I'm going to hit a little bit of rush hour traffic. I reckon I'll get there for about 3:45, give or take. M60 West, stay in this lane. Whenever there's two lanes, always try and keep in the left hand side if you can. That way you don't have to worry about your blind spot, any cars trying to undertake you, or overtake on the roundabout shall say. And you got a good view then on your driver side mirrors. Oh, it looks dead pretty here, doesn't it, with all these trees? Roads are nice and clear, which is good. Oh wow, that sun is bright right now. I've got sun visor pretty much right down. Still got a lot of glare coming from the surface on the road. This is where sunglasses will come in handy. I keep telling myself I need to buy some sunglasses. And I've been telling myself like 6 months now. So come on Darren, weekend, get some sunglasses sorted out. There's no excuse. Other than I keep forgetting. I get sidetracked quite easy if you haven't noticed. The fog's got even worse now. Down near 56. Coming up to the M6 junction. That's just got so thick. Road seats have been really quiet as well. Go from one extreme to another, hasn't it? Literally 5 minutes ago, there's a bright sun shining down, you couldn't really see, blinding you. And now you've got thick pea soup fog. You still got drivers driving right up behind each other. Surely can't be that much of a rush. Can't see anything on the field there to the left. Wow, it's crazy. It's got even thicker. I feel like I've just walked into Silent Hill or something. Eerie, isn't it, when it's really thick fog? Arrived at our final collection now for the evening. Hang on, mate.
Side pedestrian.
Cameras are going nuts now, thinking that somebody stood next to me.
Side pedestrian.
So the other driver, basically what he wants to do, he needs to move that trailer
Pedestrian.
a bit further down. So he's asked me just to hang fire because it's a little bit narrow, this street.
Side.
Final collection has now been completed. And as you can see, the little road that goes around this estate is not the best. I can feel the truck literally sliding right now. So I'm just taking it very easy. 7 miles per hour, creeping along. And time is currently 5:05. It's not very good at all, is it, around here? Don't fancy getting stuck. Plan of action, we've got to make my way over to the hub, get unloaded, and then back to Haydock to finish up. Should be finishing for about 6:30, I reckon. So then that's a 13-hour day done again. And if it's 1 minute past 13 hours, that classes are 15 hours, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. So it could be another 15-hour shift today. These roads look really quiet up ahead. Safety first, guys. Right then, getting unloaded at the hub. It's currently 10 to 6. I reckon I'll be finishing for around 6:30. Back at our yard, unloaded, trailer dropped, job's done, straight home. Now, a little bit of a problem I've got is that I'm back in at 4 o'clock in the morning, which means today is going to be another 10-hour reduced rest, or a 9-hour reduced, depends what time I finish. So if I finish at 6:30, my 9 hours will be 9:30. So then it's 9.5 hours rest period if I finish for 6:30. Tomorrow, our delivery point is going to be Milton Keynes and then Northampton afterwards. However though, one of the problems that I've got, and it's quite a big problem really, is tonight it's expected to be like -7, -8, or even -9 in some places. So it's going to be very, very cold when I wake up. So I stay in bed tucked up. What's wrong with that? But yeah, tomorrow, 4 o'clock in the morning start, 3 o'clock get up, let's go. You can see the excitement in my face, can't you? On that little bombshell, I am going to call it a day on the video, so thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all your support. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. As always, take care of yourself, have a great week, have a great weekend, I'll see you again. Bye for now.